This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Again, it's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jackson now on 2nd down. To the goal line and in. Cavante Turpin. Touchdown Chargers. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6. As they convert on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down. Now, Jackson. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. 1st down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Right back to the fullback. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and a yard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Don't worry.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll come up now for second down. Here's Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson up top again. This one is caught by Turpin. And he will get into the end zone. Turpin, touchdown LA. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
13. You. Cut.
A first down throw for Jackson. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Quick throw here is complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second down, Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Here we go. One final play. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Montana going right to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They go up the middle with Jamal Charles. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Slot receiver, headed right. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Devon Achane. Touchdown, San Francisco. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The extra point is up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Travis Kelce.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down, 49ers.
They'll go play action with Nix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Number 17. A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. The Niners have the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Niners' 40-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way.
And he's in! Touchdown, Chiefs!
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after.
Jason Elam set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2nd down. Nix. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Third and long. Receiver in motion. Going right. To throw is Nick. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Dragon 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man downfield, it is Hopkins. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the toss, they'll run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw out of the gun, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point try forthcoming. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now another extra point try here from a little shorter distance. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
19 right. Ready.
Slot man in motion right.
Go.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 35, it's first and 10.
60 back there. Come on. Set. 7 Pirate. Trap 60.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw here is complete. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Achane. And he will score. Game on. Devon Achane. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with 3 timeouts,